And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Doc Bob Lee. Our next guest is an author and founder of Destiny Designers. Wow, you didn't tell me about that one now. Destiny Designers University. And joins us for a look at her book and her work with a goal to motivate and empower. We welcome Dr. Stacie Grant. The doctor is in the house. Doc, how are you?
I'm great, Dr. Bob Lee. It's a pleasure
for
such a long time
yeah.
to be here with you. And I just first want to thank you for what you do on this show, all of the opportunity that you give great people doing great work, especially from the Bronx. I'm a Bronx girl. Grew up in the Valley, 3201 Gunther Avenue. Yes, that's right.
You still live there?
Not now.
Oh, you
but
get that
I
address,
come back.
people are going to be knocking
I
on
know.
your door.
I don't know who lives there now, so I'm not there right now. But, good things come from the Bronx, and to see
That's
what
right.
you've done with the show is just amazing. And to be your friend is an honor.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and congratulations on your new book, Action, Despite the Distraction. Yeah. 7 life lessons to thrive and live your destiny. Right now.
Right now. No waiting. It's the top of the year. A lot of people are talking about resolutions, things that they want to do. Here's what I know, Dr. Bob. We talk a lot about what we want to do, but then we don't actually do it.
Yeah.
We need to stop talking about it and start doing and move from that valley of procrastination.
Exactly.
I don't know about you. I don't know if you've escaped procrastination throughout your life, but I know so many people who suffer from that. And we need to move from that valley of procrastination to the mountaintop of completion.
Yeah, you dabble with it, Sometimes you don't know if it's the weight thing that's making you do it, or you don't know if you're burned out a little bit, so it's something like that, but you always bounce back. We fall down, but we get up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. Once we're on this planet, I'm convinced, and I know that with the work that I do, and particularly with faithpreneurs, faith-based entrepreneurs with a fidelity to God in organizing, managing, running their business, and faith-based professionals who want to add another stream of income to their personal economy. They understand that retirement might not be cracked up the way it used to be, so there needs to be multiple streams of income coming in, and that you can talk about being a faith-based person with some integrity and not feel ashamed about that. And move in action, because if you are given a gift, it's so you can use it, not hide it under a bushel.
Yeah, I first found out about streams of income. I was interviewing a young man by the name of, I'm going to say young man, by the name of Percy Sutton. He's the guy who started WBLS, Inner City Broadcasting Corporation, along with Hal Jackson. But during this interview, he was talking about, people calling him a jack of all trades and a master of none. He said, but it's all business to me. He says, I keep 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 businesses. He says, because if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 fail, I'm still in business.
Absolutely.
And I never forgot that.
But that's smart.
Streams of income.
Streams of income, and having the right conversations at the dinner table, particularly in our community. We hear a lot of conversations. Get that good job. You go ahead, you have a great retirement plan. There's nothing wrong with that. But at other dinner tables, they're talking about acquisitions. They're talking about what businesses can you start, what ways in which you can get other streams of income coming in. So if you train a child in which he should go, then you have different conversations. You take action differently. You use this thing called life as a gift, because that's what it is.
And that's what this book contains.
Absolutely. It's life
action
lessons.
Tips
and
life
tips
lessons
that I've lived, Dr. Bob. I don't talk about what I haven't gone through, and I talk about things like toxic people.
Woo!
Yeah.
Talk about it. I'm going to just sit back like this for a second.
Toxic people will drain the very life out of you. And it's not to say that you have to not be kind to other people, but some folks don't deserve to sit in the front row of your life, and I talk about that. They need to be moved to the balcony, because they're not growing. They're not moving in the same direction that you're moving. They're not challenging you to be better. They're comfortable wallowing in the ordinary
and a lot of
the
people
average.
don't want the same things that you want out of life.
Absolutely.
So who are these toxic people? Who should we stay away from?
So you should stay away from the person that when you see their phone come up on the call ID, you're like, what is it now? Because you know it's drama. They're either going to complain about something they're not willing to change. They're wanting to use or borrow something from you that they're not willing to grow through. And ultimately, they're not adding value to your life. The people that I talk to on a regular basis, the people that sit in my front row, challenge me to be better. They hold me to a higher standard. They stretch me from my comfort zone.
Just doesn't take a bite out of your time.
No, because some people, and I've been there with girlfriends who complain about relationships. Ladies that are watching, I don't know who knows who, and I don't want to get in your business, but they'll complain about the person they'll never leave. But 3-4 hours of your life have gone away and they're not willing to change. But you've lost productivity, you've lost time, and especially for my entrepreneurs. you have to be able to produce. You have to get some sort of income in order to sustain your business, or it's not business, it's community service.
And
So you can't afford
Yeah.
to be around those people that are just taking and taking and taking and not adding any more value to your life.
So yeah, you mentioned 3 or maybe 2 or 3 hours, sometimes in some cases months and years. Yeah.
And you have to love people from a distance and be okay with that. Be okay in 2019 saying that I have to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
I have to take care of me. I have to put some time in my health, in my mental capacity, in my physical capacity, and my financial capacity. I need to focus on me so I can leave a legacy, that I can be an example to the children in my life, or whether I'm a parent or not, the children that I'm influencing, so that I can really know that my life has not been in vain.
Stacie first. So, you first, because if you can't take care of you first, you can't begin to take care of anybody else.
What do they always say when you get on the plane? If something happens, if there's turbulence, you put the mask on yourself first before you assist the young and the elderly.
That's
there's
right.
a reason
You can't be
for that.
choking trying to put the mask on.
And then everybody dies, ultimately. So we want to live while we can live and live it abundantly.
I just flew in this morning.
So if it goes down, I want to be able to help everybody, but I have to help myself first so that I can help others. And this book goes into tactical ways that you can do that, and that you can create systems. What I learned the hard way, there's a system to everything.
Yeah.
And there's nothing new under the sun. But if you don't create consistent action over a period of time, you'll never get to the result that you want.
It's
and
like
you have
planting a seed. You got to plant that seed.
And you have to identify the
nurture it.
distractions. Know what they are, because once you call them out, they can't have power over you anymore.
Oh, talk about it.
So that's a good thing. And then you can get past procrastination, lack of organization, toxic people like I talked about, not getting involved in your ego, getting in the way of you being coachable, so that you can learn how to become the best version of who you are. Because that ego will kill you. If you're not
you said
open
ego,
to
and I
learning.
pictured a bunch of people in my mind.
You saw them all flash. But the good
But
news
you're right,
is
though. Absolutely.
we're works in progress, right, Dr. Bob?
Yes.
We are all not perfect, but we're working towards that perfection. And in conversations with people like you who expose us on shows like this to individuals who are doing amazing things, it inspires us to say, well, he can do that or she can do that, so can I.
Absolutely.
And why can't I? And especially if you come from the Bronx, because we know great things come from the Bronx.
So what's next for you? I've watched you grow. You've come from here to here, and you're doing great
God
things.
is
We hear a
good.
lot about you all over the place.
Well, I pray it's all good. And
Yes.
what's next for me, we're on a movement right now. We started a Faithpreneur movement. We had our first Faithpreneur weekend 2K18 last year at the New York Marriott Marquis in the center of the world.
I heard about that. That was big.
It was big and it was amazing. And now we're planning for a Faithpreneur weekend 2K19 to take it to another level about revenue, resources, and relationships. The things that I wish I learned earlier on in my career as an entrepreneur. Because if you don't have the right resources available to you, you can take a longer time to get the traction that you need. The relationships. We can't do this thing called life alone. Friendship, strategic partnerships, business alliances allow you to grow faster in a shorter period of time and really be able to create the revenue that we seek. So a lot of people think you have to separate faith and finance. You can't talk about two. That because you trust God and believe in God, you have to live a pauper life. Ooh, the devil is a lie. No, you have to be able to use what you have so that you can produce results and then leave an inheritance for your children's children. So we're changing the narrative. We're unapologetically standing in our faith, having fun while we do it and making a little bit of money.
Gotta love
How
what
about
you
that?
do. You gotta be passionate about it. That passion-driven
Absolutely.
life. Now, what's the date on this event that you're talking about?
So it's in honor of my grandmother, who passed away December 15, 2015, at 98 years young.
Wow.
Yes,
All right.
a tribute, my Jamaican grandmother, so to all of my West
Yeah,
Indians out there,
woman, you
big
go.
up, big up. Yes, so we started the weekend over her birthday. So it was August 16th, 17th, and 18th last year. This year it'll be August 15th, 16th, and 17th. We have a Thursday night awards dinner, all-day conference on Friday, and we close out with a prayer breakfast on that Saturday.
Well, you make sure you come back like a few weeks before.
I would
Or
love
even
to.
3 weeks before.
I appreciate that, Dr.
Yes.
Bob Lee. So I'm excited about what God is doing. One thing that I know, it's not about me, but what God does through me. And where he puts you, no one can move you. So I focus on being obedient and in alignment with my divine assignment so I can free everybody from them demons of procrastination and distraction so they can do what they were called to do and have fun
That's
doing
right.
it.
Pray us out.
Well, God, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for BronxNet. Thank you for the open show, Dr. Bob Lee, everyone that he is touching, every voice that is listening, every heart that is open, that 2019 is their year, because it's now or never. Their dreams can't wait. Amen.
Oh, my girl, Stacie Grant. Where can we get the book?
ActionActionBook.com.
There you go.
Real simple. ActionActionBook.com. And they get
That's
the
the
first
website.
chapter. That's the website.
Oh, everything's right there.
It's right there. You get the first chapter for free so you can test it out and see if you like this chick. Because,
Test
I'm
drive
a
it.
lot. I'm not for everybody. But for those that I'm for, you're going to enjoy
There you
it.
go.
Action,
Action, despite the distraction. Stacie Grant. Give her a big round of
You
applause,
got my
everybody.
NC.
Yeah, Stacie N.C. Grant.
I'm just saying.
I
Bye,
got
everybody.
you. But it's a love thing. It's a personal thing. I've known you since you were
Forever.
two.
Since I
you
was
were
two, exactly, because I'm only 16 now.
They changed your diapers right here on the set of BronxNet.
There you go. I'm loving. That's why I love him. He's the best. The best.
I love you too,
Thank you
Stacie.
so much, my
We'll
brother.
take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.